Hello G35 fans, today we'll be covering the installation of the Momo Billet aluminum shift knob. Really nice knob, way too expensive, usually runs about 105 bucks. Got this one for 40 on Craigslist. Was missing a screw and apparently the plastic insert. We didn't know that till after I got it home. So I was able to pick up some stainless steel set screws. I got the 5/8 and a quarter. See which one fits. It's a T10 Torx head. So my plan, things don't always go according to plan, but we'll see. My plan is to install it with some creative household items. I'm going to remove the factory knob first, and you start by just sliding the collar on the factory knob down with your fingernails. And then there's a clip under here facing forward. You might need a screwdriver, but if you've got some cat-like nails, you'll be able to do it with your thumbs there. Place that in the clip holder / cup holder, and then it should be just lift up. And there we go. Factory knob starting to get a little worn over on the right side. I think we all like to rest our hand there a little too much. Okay, remove the collar and dispose of it under the driver's seat. And then we also have this plastic. If you were to put it on with that, it would be a little bit high. Actually, got to loosen the T10s here a little, or it won't slip over. My handy Harbor Freight quality Torx wrench. Actually, I think I got this at Ace Hardware. A little more. Yeah, it's worth getting a couple sizes of screws depending on the size of your shaft, because you don't want them to stick out too far, or you won't be able to get this collar on there. Only about 75 cents for a pack of 2. All right, so here's where we're bumping into the plastic. Probably want to remove this. Just grasp it firmly. It's a little greasy. And then the only problem we may have is that it's going to be metal on metal as you're pressing down on the button. So I went ahead and put a rubber foot in there, like you would put on the bottom of a piece of china or something on display. It's going to give you a pretty good short shifter look. Go ahead and put the collar on first so I don't forget. And then I'm going to install a piece of heat shrink tubing. Here is my heat shrink tubing. Here it is. A couple different sizes. That one will obviously be too small. So, take a piece of black. Yeah, that should be just about right. I'm going to trim that up. Should work pretty well. Got a torch lighter here, ideal for crack pipe usage or heat shrink. Don't get things too hot because there is a painted finish on here and you don't want to ruin that. Just try to wave it around the heat shrink a little. Alright, that should give us a little something for the set screws to bite into. Works in my mind. I have not yet tried it. We're about to. Lots of things work in my mind. Not so much in the real world. Alright, cool. Feels pretty good. The problem some people have is they get the shifter on and then they can't get the car out of park, they discover later. So you don't want it too far down on there, or you'll always be depressing the safety switch. Just let it rise up on its own springiness. Center it up and loosen this side a little bit. All right, things look pretty good. Now I just have to test it out. Okay, it's on there. Safety switch still up, so that's good. That's very important. And look at that, actually seems to work. Feels pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the collar back up and give those Torx set screws one last final tweak. And then we'll try it out on the street. Probably leave the wrench in the car just in case things should work loose. I don't think they will, but we'll test it out for a couple weeks first. You don't want any shifters coming off in our hands. All right, there you go. Some people like to put the 6-speed manual leather boot on here. Others consider that a little posery. Yeah, I wish I had a 6-speed too, but pretty happy with the performance of the Infiniti automatic. Should I say Nissan? So that's up to you, personal decision. Both look pretty good, but this matches the plate nicely. And I hope you found this somewhat helpful. I haven't seen too many videos on doing this knob, so I hope it'll work out well for you. Nice knob, don't pay retail.